You saw them in the World Series last year. You thought maybe there was going to be a little bit of a hangover. What do you see from this team right now that has you believing that they could take over the division come the end of the season?
I think they're going to have to make a deal. They're going to need some starting pitching help. Danny Salazar was an all-star last year, and now he goes to the bullpen. Now he's on the DL. So they're going to have to make a move for somebody. I don't know who that's going to be. It'll be, probably certainly somebody on a non-contending team, but they're going to need some starting pitching help. That's a fact, because that's what got them into the playoffs last year, and a lot of it was because they scored a ton of runs, and they're the second highest scoring team in the American League last year behind Boston. But they're going to need some pitching help. Trevor Bauer has a good start here and there, but not consistent. Josh Tomlin has a good start here and there, not consistent. Mike Clevenger is a youngster. He flirted with a no-hitter a couple weeks ago, but he's not seasoned enough to necessarily be in the rotation for the entire season. He got touched up last night against Colorado, and I just think that they're going to have to go out and get some help. And that means that they'll have to dig into their farm system, and they've got a lot of currency down there because they've got a lot of talented players. We saw that when they were trying to deal Francisco Mejia for Jonathan Lucroy last year, and that didn't work out. And in hindsight, probably better that it didn't work out. But I think they're going to have to go make a deal for starting pitching because Corey Kluber and Carlos Carrasco cannot hold the rotation down for an entire 162. And they're going to have to make a deal, and that's how they'll get back to playoffs because essentially all they need is just to get a ticket to get into the postseason. And if they're not atop the AL Central by the end of June, then there should be a cause for concern because the AL Central is weak, and they should be dominating right now. And again, like I said, if they're not at the top of the AL Central by the end of June, then you're not necessarily a panic, but you better start figuring out a way to make a trade by the All-Star break.